What? What is this? Where am I? Is anyone there?
Preview. Preview.
Good evening, Senator. I have a riddle for you.
What?
Having hearing problems, are we, Senator? That may prove undesirable for you soon. I suggest you listen closely. I said I have a riddle.
Who are you? What do you want? I have money.
I'm the one. Ask the questions, and money isn't worth anything, Senator. Not to me. No. See, what I want is much more valuable. Riddle me this. I am powerful, yet do not choose. I am hard to gain and harder to lose. Though I am often disallowed, you can shout me to a crowd. What am I?
I don't know.
The answer, dear Senator, is knowledge. That's what I want. Because where there is knowledge, there must always be power.
I can't help you. I don't know anything.
Yes, I agree. You are but a means to an end, Senator. With you gone, people will certainly come looking. Riddle me this, Senator. What's harmless but can kill you? You never know how much you have, and you always want more.
Is it money?
The answer is time. And I don't recommend letting yours run out. Goodbye, Senator.
Let me out! Help me!
It's a strange time to meet, I know. I needed to talk.
Sure. What's troubling you?
I have to do something big, and I don't know if I can.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm strong enough.
Well, why do it? What's forcing you?
I just have to. There's someone that needs me.
I see.
So, what's in the bag?
Let's see. Wallet, couple $100 in there. The usual.
We're splitting it even, right?
Like hell. I did all the work back there.
Didn't seem like you needed help, was all.
Ah, shut it.
What was that?
I don't know. Friggin' stray cat, probably.
You look bigger than a cat.
You think we're being watched?
I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled. Hey, you were right. It's just a...
It's late, Jim. You should be at home.
Something coming from you. When do you ever sleep?
What happened?
Senator Howard Finch. Heard from him?
Not recently, no.
Well, no one else has either. Not for the past week, anyway.
Kidnapping?
We searched his place of residence and found nothing. No body, no murder weapon, and no reason to believe he'd up and leave town.
I'll run a search of my own.
Though, technically I'm not supposed to be asking you for help.
Breaking the rules?
I only have to because Mayor Hill doesn't trust you. So I'm not asking you to search the place. I'm just telling a trusted acquaintance about the case.
I'll see what I can do. That all?
These psychos never cease to amaze me with how crazy they can be. Gives me an awful feeling in my stomach. Really ought to see that coming. Every single time. Come in. Morning, miss. Something I could do for you?
Are you Lieutenant James Gordon?
That's me.
Great. I have a few questions I'd like to... Mind if I sit down?
Go ahead.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you regarding an on-running investigation of mine.
Investigation?
That's what I said. Carrie Kelly, I'm a private investigator.
No, you're not.
Very private. Anyway, I'm looking for information. Give me everything you know about the GCPD's relationship with the Batman. Please. Hey, you can trust me on this. I'm not just some fangirl. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important.
I'm very sorry, Miss Kelly, but precise details are confidential.
Well, got any imprecise details?
When there's something we need him to look into, we turn on the bat signal.
Bat signal. You mean the weird searchlight on the roof?
It was a donation from Wayne Enterprises. When the GCPD announced a partnership with Batman, the company had the thing built and sent our way.
Wayne, huh? That will be all, Lieutenant. You've been an immeasurable help.
Kids these days.
Why is it that out of every one of Wayne Manor's 118 rooms, I always find you down here?
There's always something to be investigating. This security footage of Senator Finch's study is a complete mess.
How so?
Well, to start, there's footage missing. 1 minute, Finch is reading alone, and the next, it's half an hour later and he's gone.
Is it just the study?
No, all the cameras in the house cut at the same time.
So, whoever abducted Finch must have been able to hack into the house's security system and scrub the footage of them committing the act. Sounds simple enough.
It does, until... The camera was deactivated when I got there.
Interesting.
There's more. See that green envelope on the desk?
It wasn't there before Finch was abducted?
And it was gone by the time I arrived.
So someone abducted Finch and left a note. Then a few hours later, a second person came looking and took it.
A second person who isn't quite as tech-savvy. Looks to me like they threw a rock.
Curious. This one will be tough for sure.
I'll find something before the end of the night.
Oh, I'm afraid not, sir. Your schedule is booked for tonight.
It is?
Indeed. Bruce Wayne agreed to attend tonight's charity fundraiser for St. Eliot Orphanage. I don't imagine it would inspire many donors for you not to arrive.
Right, of course. Harvey will be there, right?
Well, it is an opportunity for him to strengthen his mayoral campaign. I believe he will be, yes?
Come on, Alfred.
Only joking, Master Bruce. I know how highly you think of Mr. Dent.
He's the first honest politician the city's had in years, and knowing how the rest turned out, he's going to need all the help he can get.
One can only wonder if someday Gotham won't need a vigilante to look to for hope. Maybe Mr. Dent can do what Batman never could.
Maybe someday.
Gotham is my home. But more than that, it's like a close friend. I was raised here, as was my father. But the Gotham he knew was different, safer. A place where people could raise their families, where they could go to work every morning safe in the knowledge they'd see their children again. Gotham is in rough shape. It has been for years now. But it's not evil. It just needs our help. And I think if we try, we can give it the help it needs. As district attorney, I haven't been able to help, at least as much as I want to. But as mayor, I'll have the support and the resources I need to build a safer Gotham. Which brings me to why you're all here today. See, as Gotham has become more and more corrupt, its people have shifted focus away from what's really important. Our orphanages, homeless shelters, and retirement homes have long since been abandoned, leaving hundreds of young men and women on the streets. This little party is a non-profit fundraiser to rebuild, restaff, and repopulate the St. Eliot Gotham Orphanage.
Some speech, Harv.
Well, if it isn't my main benefactor. Good to see you, Bruce. I was beginning to think you weren't going to show.
Come on, Harvey. I'd never miss the chance to watch you talk about yourself.
I meant every word, you know.
I do. That Gotham you were talking about, that's the one my parents knew. If they were alive today to see you, they'd want me to back your campaign.
I know you want to make them proud, Bruce. So do I. The question is, do we begin construction this year or next?
Next would give us another year to build funds.
But it may lose citizens' attention. You and I both know that's integral.
You're right. They're both viable options.
What say we flip for it?
For something as big as this?
You know I'm terrible at choosing. Heads, we do it this year. This year it is.
That's great, Harvey. Listen, I gotta go, but it's been good talking to you. I know someone's in here. Come out.
All right, I know this looks bad.
No one should be back here. Who are you?
Carrie Kelly, I'm here on official business.
Where are your parents?
Extended vacation, and if you must know, I'm running a very complex, very expansive case right now on the vigilante known as Batman.
I didn't ask, and I don't see how that relates to stealing from my building.
I'm not stealing.
Not stealing, huh?
Ever heard of Robin Hood? Look, I'm only here because I received a very reliable tip that the bat signal used by the GCPD was provided by Wayne Enterprises.
So you took some scrap metal?
I was going to trace it back to the steel manufacturer. Listen, I don't have to explain my process to you. All I need you to do is slide some information my way.
You've had what you're looking for. What makes you think I'd help with your investigation?
Come on, really? You don't want to know who he is? You're not even a little curious? You know, I can only think of one guy who wouldn't want that info out there. Kidding, obviously. Where would Bruce Wayne find the time to fight crime? You're too busy attending big fancy galas.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Oh, I know. I'll call for an interrogation once I get some more evidence. See ya, Bruce man.
You have a nice day now. Hi there, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. I need a ticket to the A3, and I am in a bit of a rush.
No problem, honey. Name?
Pardon?
I need your name for the...
Oh, right. Of course. Edward.
Full name, hun.
Nigma.
Nigma! That's a funny sort of name.
Yes, very humorous. Now, can I...
And your first name is Edward, so it's Enigma?
Yes.
Like Enigma!
Yes, it is. Look, I'm really in a hurry. So could you please hand me the ticket?
Sure thing, Enigma. Enigma.
See? That wasn't so bad. Just 100 old rich people.
Years. In other news, Gotham's mayoral election will be hosted in a number of weeks, and fellow Gothamites are very interested to see the outcome. Mayor Hamilton Hill is currently running for a second term and promises the opening of new jobs for the city's construction. Running against Hill is District Attorney Harvey Dent, who promises to bring life back to orphanages and similar institutions across the city.
That's right, and the most recent polls are showing it's a tense matchup. During his 2 years as Gotham's district attorney, Mr. Dent has served as prosecution in several important Gotham trials. Though, there are many who say these efforts haven't effectively lowered the city's criminal population.
Yes, as many Dent protesters have pointed out, results show a more peaceful Gotham in the past 4 years thanks to all the financial efforts of Mayor Hill.
Following the trends of recent weeks, our statistical analysis predicts Mayor Hill will be winning the election next Thursday, but only time will tell.
Awful late to be walking home alone, isn't it? Could be dangerous out.
I agree, so if you don't mind, I'll be heading home now.
Not so fast, kid. Everything in the bag. Now.
I really don't have anything you want.
Well, then you won't mind if I take a look. What the... What kind of garbage are you carrying around, lady? What?
Batman, you're here. I've actually been meaning to speak to you.
I don't do interviews.
No, of course not, but I think I might have some info you might need regarding the Senator Finch case.
I'm listening.
Alright, so I heard Senator Finch had gone missing and that the police hadn't found much in their search of his apartment, so I decided to run my own.
You broke into a crime scene and stole evidence.
Only after the police were done, and I don't steal, I just borrow. Which brings me to this.
What is this?
That's the weird thing, it's a riddle. Go on, read it.
I am the beginning of everything and the end of everyone. I'm the beginning of eternity and the end of time and space. What am I?
It's the letter E. I solved it ages ago. I'm just not sure what it could mean.
I'll look into it.
Wait, where are you going?
To analyze this letter for Prince.
Well, hey, I was kind of thinking we could work together on this.
No.
What? Why not? We'd be a great team.
I don't work with children. Thanks for the riddle. Now find someone to watch you until your parents get back.
Until they get back? I didn't tell you my parents were... Where would Bruce Wayne find the time for hero work?
Come in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, I did. There's something I need to tell you. I know we're technically opponents right now, but I trust we can be civil nonetheless.
Of course.
Good. Besides, you're still my DA. That's what's important right now. By now, I'm sure you've heard of this whole thing with Senator Finch.
Of course I have. It's all the Gazette's been printing about lately.
Exactly. It's an enormous case, but the GCPD have their hands full. And aside from this freak in a mask, no one seems to be looking into it. That's why I need you.
You want me to investigate a kidnapping? I'm an attorney, not a detective.
You're all the city has. There's some maniac out there kidnapping politicians, and you're the best equipped to take him down. The city needs you, Dent.
You know what? What's that flip for it? Call it.
Thank you for the reminder, Ms. Howley. I always used to wonder why Gotham was, well, the way it was. The people in this city are insufferable. The dullards who couldn't count to 10 if they used their toes, and now they have a masked lunatic to protect them, whoever he may be. Well, whether their watchful guardian is as hopeless as they are, we'll know soon, won't we? I think it's finally ready. Good evening, citizens of Gotham. I am the Riddler. I've made this emergency broadcast to inform you that you have all been chosen to participate in a very special social experiment. And Batman, I do hope you're watching. Now, I don't have much airtime, so I'll cut to the chase. I've planted 3 powerful explosives in random locations across the city. The bombs are set to go off at specific times throughout the week. You, Batman, will attempt to locate and disarm the bombs, using riddles that I will periodically share with you and the public. The rules are as follows. No GCPD, and no contact out of the city. If you break any of these agreements, I will be forced to detonate the remaining bombs remotely, and nobody wants that. I'm very excited to work with you, Batman. So as a token of good fortune, I shall leave you with the first riddle. Tread on the living, they make not a mumble. Tread on the dead, they mutter and grumble. What are they? I wish you the best of luck, Batman. You'll need it. And to the rest of Gotham, stay tuned.
You know what I don't get? Why fight? These people have never done anything for you. Hell, most of them hate you. You don't owe them anything.
It's not about owing. These people, however lost, need protecting. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Then protect them. Do what you must. But you're a Wayne. You have resources. Money, power, influence. What's stopping you from saving Gotham without handing out beatings to druggies on street corners?
You think I haven't tried? You think this was my first idea? No. You can't save a city with just money. You spent your whole life trying.
Tread on the living, they make not a mumble, maybe a graveyard? No, doesn't make any sense.
None of it makes any sense.
I don't want to talk to you.
I think that's part of the problem.
What is that supposed to mean?
You've been ignoring yourself, Harv, for a long time.
I don't have time for myself. I have too much to do. The city needs me.
Right. You think this place will thank you?
I don't know. But until it does, I'll keep going. I serve only Gotham.
You serve Hill. That petulant child just whistles and you come running. What kind of pathetic excuse for a man do you have to be? You tell yourself you're doing what you have to for this city, but deep down, you just want to rip his head off. I should know after all.
Leave me alone.
You know better than him. You know better than anyone. You can't ignore what you are.
I said leave me alone.
Tread on the dead, they mutter and grumble. A graveyard, perhaps?
Perhaps, but you don't tread on the living in a graveyard.
Yes, that's right. This is a tricky situation indeed.
And what does it have to do with the riddle Carrie found at the crime scene?
Ah, yes, the girl. Do you think we can trust her?
We don't have much choice. She knows who I am.
She must be a clever one.
Her heart is in the right place, but she's in over her head. This is just a game to her. She doesn't realize how dangerous this is.
I can understand that. There was a time when I could say the same about you. If she really is in over her head, perhaps she could use a hand of guidance.
Tread on the living, they make not a mumble. Tread on the dead, they mutter and grumble.
If not a graveyard, where else would one walk on dead people?
What if it's not people?
Dead animals?
No, plants. Dead plants crunch when you walk on them, and living ones don't.
But where would that lead us? The city's covered in plants. Does that mean the bomb could be in any tree in Central Park?
Maybe. Or maybe it's in the old botanical garden down at Kane and Moldiff.
That's very strange.
What is?
I'm picking up very large energy readings coming from the east wing of the building.
That must be the bomb.
I think so too. But that's odd, isn't it? What kind of homemade explosive is connected to the building's energy core?
He's showing off.
Yes. Well, it is rather impressive.
It's another riddle. I found it. What grants value to a pear?
A pear? As in the fruit?
It's likely a play on words.
The answer could be a letter.
L. It turns the word pear into pearl.
Thus granting it value. I see. Well, that wasn't so hard. Perhaps this Riddler isn't as much of a threat as we thought.
Maybe, but let's not get used to it.
Oh dear. Nothing can ever truly be easy, can it?
About time you get here. I've been freezing to death for half an hour.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you. I said I'd call you, didn't I? How else am I supposed to get a hold of you? Hey, listen, in case you're worried, I'm not going to tell anyone, okay? Swear on my life. I was only trying to figure it out because I respect what you do, and I want to help. So, we cool? Cool. So where are we with this?
The first bomb's been disarmed. I found this at the scene.
In the tunnels hides a nook. Can you spot the hidden crook? Maybe the sewers?
That was my first thought, but the sewer system spans the entire city. It's not specific enough.
So what are you thinking?
Subway tunnels.
But the subway system is huge too. How do we find where the bomb is exactly?
Read the second half again.
Can you spot the hidden crook?
That's not just referring to the Riddler. A crook is a shape, sort of a hunched over line, like a question mark. After going through a map of the subway terminals, I found this.
So by spot the crook, he means find the dot at the end of the question mark.
Putting the bomb right here.
That's our spot. So now you just have to disarm it.
Maybe not me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Have you heard the news about the DA?
Yeah, the mayor put him in charge of the Riddler thing.
Do you know why?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's to get Dent out of the way. Either he gets hurt hunting the Riddler down or he fails the case. Either way, Dent won't be running for mayor.
Exactly.
So what, you're gonna wait for Dent to solve the riddle instead?
I'm gonna give him what we found. The time, the place, how to defuse the bomb. This city needs Harvey for mayor. He needs all the help he can get.
Well, if you say so. This is insane, isn't it? Working outside the law to stop some maniac?
Ever heard of Robin Hood?
Yeah, I get it. Still, this'll be tough.
You're right. But we can handle it.
You just said we. Like as in the two of us we. Does that mean we're partners? Are we partners in crime fighting now? Come on, Bruce, tell me we're partners.
Okay, partners.
Yes! Do I get a costume now and a name? I was thinking something like...
No, listen. You can help me out with this, but you still need to be careful. I don't want you getting hurt.
Yeah, okay, careful. Sure thing, I can be careful.
Hello? Who's there?
It's me.
You? What do you want from me? I have my hands full as it is, in case you haven't heard.
I know. I want to help you.
Help me? I thought your kind worked outside the law.
This isn't about the law, Harvey. This is about Gotham's safety.
How could you know what's good for Gotham? You're not trained. You weren't elected. You're some nut job in a mask and cape. Why would I trust you?
Because I trust you.
What is this?
Everything I have on the Riddler. The first bomb's been defused. I want you to do the rest. Gotham deserves a mayor like you. Someone who truly cares.
If anyone finds out I got this from you...
I won't let that happen.
Call it.
No. This is too big to leave to chance. It needs to be your choice, no one else's.
If this goes sideways, it's on you.
Just these, please. Oh wait, I have a coupon. There you go. So, how are you doing?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
No, it's just, it's been a scary week.
Oh, yes. I suppose it has.
You think the bombings will stop soon?
Well, nobody can be sure. The man on TV said they would stop once Batman found all the bombs. I suppose that's the best we can hope for.
I think Batman has it under control. I'm just worried that it won't stop there.
What do you mean?
Well, say he found all the bombs. Do you think the Riddler would just give up?
That's what he said.
He's a deranged psychopath. I'm not sure if we can believe anything he says.
Unlike Batman, him you can trust.
He's different.
How? They both hide their identities. How can you be so sure one is good and the other is not? That's the thing people don't realize. In times like these, there is no good and there is no evil. There is only ignorance and knowledge. Where you are in the world, how much power you have, it all comes down to which you believe in. Which, may I ask, are you?
The Riddler is hurting people. He has to be stopped.
That will be $8.50. And the coupon is out of date.
All right, here I am. And there you are. You give me away, and you must keep me. Oh, God. Okay. You give me away like a present, maybe a gift.
You're really not cut out for this.
Shut up. This is stressful. You give me away, you must keep me.
Did the thought ever occur to you that maybe some things can't be saved? Maybe Gotham is better off.
Shut up. I can't do this. I can't.
Harvey? What's going on?
Hey, Bruce, I'm defusing a bomb right now.
A bomb?
Yeah, and I'm in a hurry. Listen to this. You give me away, and yet you must keep me.
Oh, I don't know. A promise?
Yeah, a promise. That makes sense.
Harvey?
It was a trap.
Harvey, you need to get out of there.
Not while I can keep this thing from blowing.
You can't. It's a trap. Harvey, please. I'm sorry, Harvey. I didn't know. I thought I had everything under control. I thought I could protect you. I thought I could protect anyone. The first bomb was a test. He must have activated the timer when he saw I wasn't there. It's my fault. I'll fix this, Harvey. I promise. You give me away, and yet you must keep me. Your word. You must keep your word.
I heard the news about Dent. I'm sorry.
Don't be. This is my mess. I'm the one who has to clean it up.
I just can't help but feel responsible, you know? Like we did this.
Why did you ask to meet here? I mean, why here?
I used to come here when I had nowhere else to go. My parents... Well, they're not on vacation. At least I don't think so. I've never met them. 3 years ago, the orphanage shut down and everyone got moved to some place in Bloodhaven. Everyone except me.
Why'd you stay?
I don't know. It felt right. Maybe it was just because no one else would. I was little, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I could make it better if I really tried. I didn't know how, but someone had to do something. So I started solving crimes. At least I thought I was.
When I was a boy, my parents took me to see a movie. When it was over, we had gotten lost and taken the wrong exit. There's an empty lot behind the Monarch Theater. It used to be a major gang spot. People who lived in the area called it Crime Alley, but we didn't know that. We were making our way out to the street when a man stopped us. Pulled a gun. Said he wanted money. All I can remember is being terrified. But my dad, he didn't seem scared. He seemed brave. He stood in front of my mother and I. He gave the man everything he wanted. But it didn't save him. My parents gave their lives that day, and I gave mine. That's why I did this. I swore to protect this city. I swore it deserved protection, that even the most lost of causes could be spared. Maybe if I shined a light down at Gotham, all the pests, the ones that killed them, would run.
Do you still believe that?
I do. I just need to shine brighter.
Then we better get back to work.
I thought we had come to an understanding. You were playing your part beautifully, and then you ruined everything. The rules were very clear, Batman. No outside assistance. This game is for you and me. But you had to go and let Dent do all the work. Let him take all the credit. And how did that work out? You'll remember what I said would happen if you cheated, right, Batman? How unfortunate that you've done this to yourself. A small part of me was hoping for the city's survival. Oh well.
No. You thought you were the only one who could hack into the city's security network. You're not as smart as you think. And your game,
As twisted as it is, it's not over yet.
You broke the rules, Batman. You lose.
Your rules were simple. No GCPD and no help from outside the city. Harvey Dent was neither. Blame me if you really must. But don't punish the city because you're not smart enough to list your own rules.
Not smart enough.
Call off the bomb, Riddler. Let me finish the game properly. Gotham deserves it.
Very well. It seems I owe you this much, as a reward for paying attention. But hear me when I say, if you try any more tricks like that, the entire city goes down.
The Riddler. He told everyone. They all know.
They all know you're rotten. You took evidence from a vigilante, Harvey. You know what that makes you.
No, I'm not a criminal.
The city knows different.
He promised no one would find out.
He didn't care. No one cares.
I cared. I did my best. I did everything right.
And look what that got you for your troubles.
I don't understand. What do I do?
You tried to help this city, its people. They didn't deserve you, but you insisted. You thought you could save them, and you were punished for it. It's not fair, is it?
It's not fair.
You can right that wrong, Harvey. Punish them. Make them pay the way you paid.
Who is this?
Someone you want to talk to. Meet me at the Old Bay Bridge and make it fast.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll be there.
You're on time.
Give me one reason why I don't throw you over this bridge.
I called you here for a reason. I want you to help me.
Help you? Help you? After what you did?
I understand your frustration.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I want you to know I never meant for you to get hurt.
You built a bomb.
But I wasn't the one who sent you to it. My riddles, this game I designed, it was all for Batman. I wanted to test him. To see if he really was so smart, so strong, so brave. And maybe he's some of those things, but you and I both know what he is not.
And that is?
A hero. What kind of hero pawns danger off on someone else? And then there's Hill. You know better than anyone what a crook the man is.
What do you want from me?
I want to give you a second chance, if you will. A shot at revenge. I'm sure you're aware of tomorrow's mayoral debate. You are scheduled to arrive. Imagine it. A place full of your enemies. The people who hated you, cheated you, manipulated you, all in one spot.
What's the catch? What do you get out of it?
Time is all. It will serve as quite the distraction.
Heads, I'll help you. Tails, you finally get to show everyone how much brains you have. I need a truck.
The end of time and space. What grants value to a pair? Come on, come on. Important for sorrow. Said with one, spelled with three. I found it! The last bomb. It has to be...
Well, sometimes brute force has its advantages. Someone's been taking notes. Quite the little detective. I suppose a change of plans is in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jack Ryder with Gotham City 1, and I'm here at this year's Gotham mayoral debate where we're hoping to see some interesting things. Mayor Hill, of course, has stated his plans for Gotham's future, but Gothamites are fearing the same old strategies. Meanwhile, supporters of DA Harvey Dent seem optimistic about his chances. Will their support be rewarded? Stay tuned to find out on Gotham City 1.
Where are you right now? Hill is already on stage.
Don't worry. I'm here. Fashionably late is all.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it seems Mr. Dent is running late to the event. I'm afraid we'll have to wait to proceed.
Maybe he forgot. He wasn't a very attentive DA either.
Yes, well, proper procedure in this case is to... what is that?
Harvey.
No. Not anymore. People of Gotham, you came here not to see a debate, but to see the powerful dominate the weak. To see Hamilton Hill claim another 4 years of control over this godforsaken city. Harvey Dent thought that city could be fixed, saved, but he was wrong. Because at the heart of things, Gotham doesn't want to be saved. It wants to die slowly. It wants to sink deeper into poverty and corruption as any hope for redemption festers and decays. Harvey believed that Gotham's people would know what was right for their city, but I know better. No, you didn't come here to see a debate, and so instead, you'll get a trial. Hamilton Hill, you've been in charge of the city for 4 years now. Is that right?
Harvey!
Harvey Dent is dead, but we'll get to that. Now answer the question.
Yes, I've been mayor for a full term.
In that 4-year period, a number of controversies have sprouted regarding you, Mr. Hill. Are you familiar with these?
I am.
Could you list some of these for the jury? And let me remind you, you're under oath.
I accepted bribes from the Maroney crime family. And I laundered money through the Gotham Museum of Art.
Has Harvey Dent had any similar controversies?
Yes. Harvey accepted evidence from the vigilante known as Batman.
Interesting. That brings me to my next point. Harvey was assigned by you to track down the Riddler in the wake of Senator Finch's disappearance, was he not?
He was?
Surely you wouldn't mind telling the jury why you assigned Dent to such a dangerous case, would you?
I wanted to protect the city. I put Dent on the case because I trusted him.
Liar! Tell them why you did it.
You want me to tell them? Fine. But I'm done with this nonsense. I sent you after Riddler to get you out of the way. I needed you gone because I knew the city would vote for you. Because you know what, Dent? You're a good man. You were a good politician. I didn't stand a chance against you. Is that what you want to hear?
Ladies and gentlemen, does this seem like a man fit to run the city? I think it's time we hear our verdict. Guilty.
Wait!
Bruce?
Harvey, what have you done?
I did what I had to. I didn't want things to turn out
This way either, but fate is cruel.
Goodbye, old friend.
We got a call saying Harvey Dent was shooting up the debate. We hurried over as fast as we could, but I never could have imagined this. How could someone so good turn into something so evil?
Because we didn't notice.
Notice? Notice what?
Harvey Dent is not evil. He just needed help. We spent so much time looking up at him. We didn't think about what he was going through. Gotham got to him. We just never noticed. Who is it?
The less you have, the more they're worth.
A friend.
Correct. And if you ever want to see yours again, find me by midnight.
Let's see. The first one was the letter E.
And the second was the letter L.
The one Harvey failed to answer was word.
I do believe he's getting us to spell something.
What were the anonymous riddles?
Let's see. Said with 1, spelled with 3.
That could be I. The word I is spelled with 3 letters and 1 syllable.
Yes. Then, the center of joy, yet important for sorrow.
The letter O.
And finally, what letter is like an island?
What about tea?
Tea?
It's in the middle of water.
Oh, I see.
I know where Carrie is. I almost feel bad talking to you, like there's some part of my life I was supposed to leave behind, like I was supposed to forget by now. Sometimes I'm furious, either at you or what happened, but no matter how mad I get, I can't stop thinking.
Memories are things you can't control, Bruce. Sometimes you wish they were gone. You spend years trying to forget. But then you get old. You get wise. And you realize that at some point, memories are all you have. But you still have a life ahead of you, Bruce. You still have memories to make.
I miss you. Both of you. This thing I have to do. You'll give me the strength to do it, right?
We always have. I'm so proud of you, son.
At long last, you've made it. I'd clap, but I have a gun in my hand. This game has been fun, Batman. Or perhaps you prefer to go by Bruce. But the sad truth is nothing lasts forever. All good things must come to an end.
Where's Carrie?
Oh yes, the junior detective. Don't worry, she's alive and perfectly unharmed. You know, for now. But we'll get to her in a minute. I don't know about you, but I like my endings big, dramatic, impressive. So as much as I want to kill you right now, I'm giving you a chance.
There is no third bomb, is there?
Took you long enough. I suppose there is a brain between those pointy ears, however small. No, I lured you here to end things, one-on-one, and like the oaf you are, you fell right into my trap.
You're a sore loser.
Excuse me?
You lost. I beat your game fair and square. I solved all the riddles, I found all the bombs, so you keep going until I lose. You keep going because you hate losing, or rather, you hate admitting that you've lost.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It doesn't matter if you kill me. It won't change anything. You'll still be the sad, miserable, egotistical loser you've always been.
I am not a loser! It's this whole disgusting city that are the losers! They spend every day looking for excuses not to think, not to work, and you think I'm a loser? The people of Gotham are so incompetent! They need a full-grown man in a costume to protect them, while I'm punished, while I live a life I hate! When no one treats me with the respect I deserve! And now, finally I'm on top! I'm the one the city looks up to, and I'm not a loser.
One more riddle before it's all over. What question can you never say yes to?
Who cares?
The answer is, are you dead?
Let's see Robin Hood do that. You doing okay?
I'm fine.
Did we win?
Yeah. Yeah, we won.
I know who you are. I know your secret. Send me to prison if you want, but that won't stop me from telling everyone. Batman.
What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
Is that a riddle? Did you just ask me a riddle?
What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
Time to get a new fence. Everyone knows that it's useless.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I get what you're...
You're a genius, and you feel the need to make sure as many people know it as possible. You determine your value as a person based on how much you know, and more importantly, things you know that other people don't. Now you have something almost no one in the world knows, and you're planning on ruining it? So much for being the smartest man in the room.
How clever. How very clever.
Are you sure you're ready for this, sir?
I've been fighting lunatics for 4 years. You think I can't handle this?
I suppose we'll have to wait and see. The appointment's in nearly an hour. Why are you leaving now?
I have an extra stop to make.
So, how'd it go?